Okay guys, hello, welcome to Donny again, with my second video today. And this won't be my second video, I'll be making a third video today. So we've got Red Dead 2 currently downloading. So the game video that's going to be coming today, it's going to be me discussing about why I think Red Dead 2 is, well, it's pretty much reached the end of its life fairly quickly. I mean, the actual story for it was absolutely amazing. However, online sort of reached a brick wall. I don't feel Red Dead Redemption 2, unless there's a drastic change, is actually going to be able to pull back in a lot of attention. Now, the problem is some people absolutely love it and they spend a lot of time on Red Dead 2 online. Personally, I'm not too fond of it. I think Rockstar definitely could have worked, and the actual design and development team could have definitely worked something a lot better. Possibly implementing some of the key characters sort of into the online. I mean, it's not bad, I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad, but it's not what I was expecting from Red Dead Online, particularly seeing as it just doesn't live up to Red Dead, the original. And that's saying something, seeing as Red Dead, the original, is years old now, as in, don't even know when it was released, to be fair, but it'd definitely be in the 2000s. So we're looking at about a century old now. Not a century, a decade. God knows, my head's a mess today. I've had a little sleep, so it's easily over 10 years old. Now, I think the main problem is, obviously, it seemed almost as if Red Dead Online was sort of rushed and pushed out there a bit too early. And there's been updates, but there's not been major updates that have made me go, wow, actually I'm going to start replaying Red Dead Online. I pretty much left Red Dead Online about 3 or 4 days after playing it. I was bored. I just genuinely felt as if it was almost trying to be a bit of a cash cow sort of thing, a bit like what GTA 5 was, but what GTA 5's actually managed to nail on the head to be. Whereas obviously Red Dead Online hasn't quite become that, and I just don't know, it's just not the not a result I was hoping for. So what I'm going to be doing is uploading some video. I'm literally got it on record, I'm probably going to delete it straight after. Going to be releasing video later on once it's downloaded, once we've got everything set up, once I put a voiceover over it. I'm pretty much just going to be discussing with you guys about possibly what your thoughts are, whether you think Red Dead Online is good, bad, if you even play Red Dead, to be fair, Red Dead 2 anyway. Red Dead 2 was massively well received by the public, and I'm not going to fault Rockstar at all. They made an absolutely amazing game. I mean, the story mode had me hooked. The problem is that the control schemes are all messed up. It just made it really hard for players to actually get past 25-50% completion of the game. In fact, there was a poll taken recently where I think the majority of players were still stuck before the 25% game. I think that's because you got so many missions going on at once that people just got bored or just sort of decided to go off in the free roam. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Red Dead Online, for me personally, is definitely dying off. I don't think, unless Rockstar release something like the Undead Nightmare that released on Red Dead, that it's going to be able to pull back a lot of people or do some sort of massive update. What'd be cool is possibly implementing the maxing gun, which is obviously time period of that time period in the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s. So maxing gun, possibly implementing larger bases, just something to make the experience a little bit more worthwhile at the end of the day, and easier ways to get money on Red Dead Online as well. It's a grind. It is a proper graft. I mean, even GTA 5, when it was first released for the online, had missions that you could make about 10-15 grand from, which isn't a lot to GTA Online nowadays, but back then you could easily grind out about 6 missions, get a Dominator, obviously you'd have to do a lot of races or get a lot of leveling up to be able to actually, you know, upgrade stuff like the Dominator and that. But it had that option for earning the money in an easy way. It just meant that you had to do quite a few missions, which again is graft, but I just don't think Red Dead 2 gives as much of a reward as GTA 5 did. So in the minute I've got Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege on, which is the music you're hearing in the background. I mean, there's quite a few people that are waiting on the update, and no, I personally am. I am a copper 4 in EU servers. I did not want to discuss how that happened, but it happened with a lot of messing about and a lot of grenades, and me running into rooms with grenades in my hand and basically blowing the hell out of everyone, which was quite fun. Now people have got savvy. It seems every time I find something in the game, I don't know, it's almost like the sixth sense. So I found a few spots in the game myself, not that I've got from other YouTubers, and immediately you see everyone suddenly start using them. It's like almost as if everyone that you're playing with or against, in that case, immediately take the spots, and it starts spreading around each server, and everyone takes the spots from everyone else. It's quite odd, particularly with that Chinese Oriental map, whatever you call it. I don't really know the name of any of the maps. Well, I don't know the name of some of the maps, to be fair. And there used to be a spot where you used to peek from the tea room window, and used to, so if you were across from the tower, in the spawn across from the tower with bomb, you used to peek with someone like Doc or Rook from the opposite side, and you used to just shoot people that used to camp in the tower. No one does that anymore. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't see a lot of major YouTubers doing it when I've been looking at Rainbow Six Siege videos. I never really watched Rainbow Six videos until I started using spots like that, or started trying to increase my knowledge on the actual game itself. So hopefully I'll get some Rainbow Six videos out as well. I might even upload a few more videos and just free, to be fair, today, because I've done my urban exploring video, that's done out the way with. Not too sure I'm going to ever go back into urban exploring, particularly not Rowland Mill. I've already discussed it on my video anyway. If you haven't seen it already, I'd suggest you go check it out. I mean, it's not the best video, I'm not going to lie, but it's pretty much what I expected it to be at this stage, particularly seeing as, like I said in the video itself, it has been years since I visited the location. Obviously a lot's changed. There's no security that run it anymore. It is what it is at the end of the day. But like I said, it pains me to say it. It does genuinely pain me to say it, but Red Dead 2 is genuinely dying, and I think as well Forza Horizon 4 is slowly following in foot. I think one day soon, I mean Apex Legends is already falling in foot as well. That's pretty much gone now. I don't have any mates on Xbox, and I've got about quite a lot of different random people that I've met through Xbox, and not one of them for the past 3 weeks since I've been back have I seen playing on Apex Legends. Still a few that play Fortnite, but there's still not a massive amount that play Fortnite, so Fortnite is slowly following the same suit. PUBG, I've seen a few of my friends playing it, but that's also following in the same suit. It's really sad actually, because PUBG is an absolutely amazing game. It's got amazing graphics and it's an amazing idea. I mean, DayZ as well. I've not personally played it a massive amount, but I think that's slowly starting to follow in suit. A lot of these games all have a very similar sort of almost chart, so they're really, really popular at the time of release, and they suddenly die out really quick. Another great game for that sort of example would be Call of Duty World War II. I think, though, the main reason everyone went off that was the story mode. Yet again, campaign was absolutely amazing. It genuinely brought that sense of realism, but also sort of almost like the fun side of Call of Duty back as well. But I think with World War Two, it was broken when it was released. Now that they finally started to fix everything, though, no one can be bothered giving the game a chance again. I still play it. I'm not gonna lie, it's still an amazing game. The multiplayer has been massively improved now. You've got stuff like Prop Hunt, which no one would have thought we'd ever get on something like Call of Duty, and let alone on something like Call of Duty World War Two anyway. But I mean, there's still hope for some of these games. They just need to get, I don't know, they just need to give us a spark, something special to actually redraw our attention to the games. Unless they create a spark, I think eventually the light on a lot of these games is just going to diminish. There is one game I don't mind going off the face of the earth, that's Fortnite. I think it's absolutely a bit of a cash grab. It is literally a pay-to-win game. That's all Fortnite is. I know a lot of YouTubers still play quite a lot, but I think, for me personally, and I think a lot more of the almost YouTubers that are hoping to have a much more mature audience, Fortnite just isn't, and that are quite mature themselves. Fortnite just isn't there. PUBG is infinitely better, particularly when it comes to the almost tactical realism. You make one sound out of place. Admittedly, you sort of get the same thing on Fortnite, but if you make one sound out of place on PUBG, you can immediately get barged down on, and it's just that sense of, yet again, tactical situational awareness that PUBG brings to the gaming community and brings to, obviously, a battle royale community. Whereas I think Fortnite's just sort of done it in a bit of a childish way, which obviously is in par with the game that they're making and the audience that they're aiming for. But that audience is eventually going to get bored because, as everyone knows, kids get bored. When I was a kid, I used to get really bored of games that I now see as absolutely amazing. Fortnite definitely isn't one of the games to see as amazing, by the way. In fact, I've installed it, uninstalled it, installed it, uninstalled it so many times, and I've virtually probably never even played it that much. Only time I played it was when my mates were playing it at the time. I've had it in my Xbox, but I've never actually been tempted to actually click on it in replacement for PUBG. So yeah, like I said, that's pretty much a lot of rambling done about different games. Hopefully I'll make a bit of a almost series on why I think certain games are dying, or why certain games died fairly quickly. I'm also obviously going to be covering older games, so it's not like your old school classics. I've already said this before as well. Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 definitely sent the benchmark for first person shooters. That cannot ever be taken away from Call of Duty, which I'm still happy about. I mean, Black Ops 2 set the benchmark as well, even higher. It was an absolutely amazing game when it was first released. It still is an amazing game today, and it still competes with play numbers of stuff like Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare. I mean, they're two games now that they're just completely dead to me, and I think they're completely dead to a lot of other YouTubers. Another thing that's bugged me quite a lot as well recently is the agonising wait that we're getting at the minute on Rainbow Six for the new update to come. It's been quite a while now, and obviously the agonising wait that we're waiting for Forza Horizon 4 to give us a big update. The Lego was absolutely horrendous for me, to be fair, I'm not going to lie. It's great how they implemented it into the game. Whether it worked with the actual game, I'm not going to lie, it definitely didn't. The initial pack that came with the game, the initial map, the new map, absolutely nailed it. Treasure Island was amazing. And it gave us some really cool places to start doing dirt or rally, and also short island sprints. Lego really is just, here, smash as much stuff as you can. Create a house, more like a box, to be fair, than anything else. It just, I don't know. It's almost like they tried to steal the limelight from, or tried to get on par with Lego Batman. I don't know. I don't know what Forza Horizon were thinking. It definitely didn't work with the game. I just think it's almost like it's its own game inside of a game. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be discussing a load of different stuff. I mean, I still play Forza Horizon for a lot of you probably. If any of you have me on Xbox, you probably know I still play it occasionally. A lot more than I actually used to. Yeah, like I said, other than that, I mean, that's my sort of mini rant going out of the way. Yeah, like I said, a few videos hopefully dropping. Hopefully one video tonight, maybe even two if you get lucky, depending how long Red Dead 2 takes. But other than that, I mean, well, according to Donny, signing off yet again.